right, we got lots to talk about today.
Yeah.
So, for that, hello and welcome to another episode of It Never Ends. I'm Andrew. Over there is my good buddy Alex.
Merry Christmas, audience. We're talking about the Game Awards today.
This probably will be the last episode we put out before Christmas, so good call.
Hey.
So, yeah. Game Awards happened over the week. I guess it was over the weekend, last week, whatever, doesn't matter. So we're just gonna run through everything.
So,
where do we want to start? I guess.
I just want to say, I want to get your general impressions because here's what I'm putting out right now. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Here we go. I think we've given Jeff Knightley. A lot of people have given Jeff Knightley. I'm pronouncing his name right.
I think it's Keeley, but yeah, whatever.
People have given Jeff Keighley a lot of shit in the past. There's been a lot of issues with previous Game Awards. This has been the best Game Awards show that we've had in years, like years. He
has the impossible job of trying to satisfy everyone, which this is the internet, so that's just not going to happen type thing, right?
Yeah.
And regardless of whether or not it's considered good or bad or, people liked it or whatever, how to say this properly? In their eyes, he's never going to do a good job. But overall, it's like if the show is at least entertaining, it did something fun or did what I think the show was necessarily intended for and kind of what he was, he kind of reiterated that this is a night to celebrate games. This is a night to honor those that made some great games or whatever over the years that entertained us in ways and stuff like that, and just celebrate what brought us all together, what made us love video games in general, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think he did. I think as much as a couple years ago, I think you and me, especially me, I know I gave a lot of shit toward that. I thought the award show was kind of just more of a ruse to reveal games and stuff like that. And now I think it's kind of skewed a little bit back towards the other way.
I think everything, this year, just everything hit the nail on the head. I thought the music performances were great. I thought all the awards went to the appropriate winners, and obviously that's more subjective. But I like where the awards went, which we'll cover that in just a minute. I like how he gave everybody enough time to give good long speeches. Everything seemed really balanced this year. He had a really heartfelt dedication to his father this year, which was very nice.
Mm-hmm.
I was very happy with everything. I just want to put that out there. I think
I'm kind of in agreement, honestly.
Jeff, and a very, 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 very slight chance that you're watching this. I appreciate you.
Know that no matter how much it's how I've always felt about Jeff, is just like he is such a positive force when it comes to the gaming industry. It's like whether or not you look at him and you go he's whatever, he's like just doing this for himself or whatever type thing. It's like, no, the guy clearly has loved video games for a long time, and he's in that unique position that I feel like a lot of people wish they were, that could do a lot of good and everything like that. And whether or not you agree with everything when it comes to each award and everything like that, who it went to, blah, 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 blah. That doesn't really... everyone has your own preferences of games or whatever. There are people who say, Arc Raiders should have been Game of the Year. To some people, I'm sure it is their Game of the Year and stuff like that. That doesn't mean it's the subjective Game of the Year and stuff like that. And it's like the idea of what a Game of the Year is just like, it's so subjective for everyone else. But it's like it's like doing movies or whatever. Just because this other movie over here won, it doesn't mean that this Marvel movie wasn't, your favorite movie of the year or anything like that. It wasn't your movie of the year. Anything can be said of anywhere else or whatever, but these are the games that everyone loved and recognized and were the best. So, It's not like, this is just Jeff's picks or whatever. I'm like, no, this is the consensus of gamers across gaming outlets, medias, and everything like that, and just people's voices as well.
Exactly.
So I don't know. Just wanted to throw that out there. So, do we want to do awards first, or do we want to do the games that we saw?
I'll let you pick. What do you want to start with?
Let's do the awards. I think we're gonna have more to talk about when it comes to the games itself.
Okay.
So,
what do you want to start with?
I mean, I figure I usually start with from the bottom down or whatever. So probably like I don't know. I skip all the esports stuff.
Most anticipated then?
Yeah. Wow. Who would have guessed GTA 6? Moving on.
You know what? I kind of wish it didn't win because I'm not even sure it's going to come out next
Exactly.
year.
I was the same thing. I'm like, in reality, I think Witcher 4 has a greater chance of coming out next year, or even Marvel's Wolverine, but whatever.
I mean, I think all these games are going to come out next year. The only one I'm not sure of is GTA 6.
I give it a
crazy.
70% chance that it's going to get delayed to 2027.
Which is insane. Wasn't it supposed to come out in like the first part of this year?
It was supposed to come out in November. That was the original release date for this game. Like this past November.
Jesus.
Then they delayed it to March. Now March is now in November of next year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds right. I don't know. Doesn't matter. It's gonna get delayed to 2027 anyway. I can't. I'm so confident in that they should just do it anyway right now, anyways.
On top of me just not being a giant Grand Theft Auto fan.
Yeah, I don't know.
Whatever.
It's just like
everything
points to me telling me there's no way this comes out in 2026. I don't know why. It just is what it is. Anyway, moving on though. Next up, we got Best Adaptation, which was taken by The Last of Us Season 2. How did you feel about that?
I mean, it's fine. I didn't watch The Last of Us Season 2, but I didn't... The only one of these that I watched, it was a Minecraft movie, and I did not want that movie to win.
I thought it was going to win for sure, to be honest with you, but I guess everyone just loves Last of Us. And I was like...
I heard Season 2 was pretty good.
I don't know. It's just like... I always heard like the first couple episodes were good, and then after Joel dies, it's like all the everyone the character that everyone cared about was dead, and the ratings also showed that it fell off too. And I'm just like,
I kind of wish FNAF 2 qualified for this.
Yeah, I wish Sonic the Hedgehog 3 would have qualified for this, but apparently it didn't. Anyway.
I forgot about Sonic 3.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on though. Best multiplayer was Arc Raiders. It's good for Arc Raiders. I do not care to play this game, but I hear it's really good. So
yep,
good on them. Best sports racing was big surprise, Mario Kart World.
Bullshit. Sonic Cross Worlds of Racing is the better game. Everybody knows it. Can you play as fucking Hatsune Miku in Mario Kart World?
No, but soon you will.
Didn't think so.
Well, you didn't think the EA FC 26 or F1 25 was gonna win that?
No, I don't. I think pretty much everyone thought it was going to be either Mario Kart Rematch or Sonic.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fair.
So have you played Mario Kart World at all?
No.
Sorry to go on a very brief tangent. I heard a lot of people don't like the mechanic where they have to race to the next kart track.
It's just kind of dead air that no one really cares to handle.
Okay, I just want to know what more people thought of it. I think some of its ideas are cool, but others are just At the same time, I kind of get where Nintendo's coming from. It's like we're at this is the 9th Mario Kart game canonically that they put out.
What realistic can we do that's not just the same shit over and over and over?
At what point do we start running out of ideas? Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyway, best sim strategy game was Final Fantasy Chronicles Tower Tactics.
Yeah.
So, pretty cool. I was kind of surprised that this actually won one because I thought, because usually like Civ 7, but then I was like reading more into it. And I'm like, yeah, a lot of people did not like Civ 7, which is kind of surprising.
Yeah.
Don't know why. It's just did you see the reviews are mixed as opposed to the mostly positive that they've been in the past. All right. Best family game. We got Donkey Kong Bonanza as the winner. Big surprise.
Hell yeah. Big monkey. Big monkey game.
Exactly.
Well, no, and when we were making our predictions, didn't we
I think we
say,
said
like,
Mario Kart World. I didn't think Donkey Kong Bonanza was going to win that. But I guess in theory, it's up for Game of the Year, so why would it not win this category?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I got this one right for best fighting, right?
Best fighting? Did you say?
Yeah,
I don't remember. Did you say Fatal Fury, City of Wolves?
I'm pretty sure I said Fatal Fury. We can go back and check sometime, but I'm almost positive I picked Fatal Fury for this.
Yeah. Sounds right.
They just added Chun-Li to this game, by the way. That's why I made that comment earlier. Have you seen her model in Fatal Fury City of Wolves?
No.
It is... Oh my god, dude. The hips do not lie.
Oh.
They're like 3 times the size of her head. It's crazy. Moving on.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah,
Did
you're wrong.
Did you just see it?
Yeah.
Okay, now I want to look.
Jesus Christ, yeah. Her thighs are literally as big as her head.
What's that one Maximilian dude? He had a clip of him reacting to this, and he's like, "Yeah, so yeah, this is a pretty good Holy shit! Hot damn! SNK, good lord!"
Right?
They know what the gamers want.
Yep.
So moving on.
Anyway, moving on.
We get too lost in that. Yeah.
Exactly. Best RPG ended up being Claire Obscure Expedition 33. You're going to be hearing me say that name a lot.
Yep. It won 9 awards or 12 or something.
I think it won all but one of its that it was nominated for.
Dang, dude.
So, yeah.
This makes me happy. This next one makes
Best
me
Action
very
Adventure,
happy.
Hollow Knight Silk Song. Fuck yeah, dude.
I am so... Dude, it made me... I was so relieved that it won something.
Yeah, I was glad too. I was like, I know it's probably just going to be a sweep for Expedition 33, but I'm just like, I want both Hades and Hollow Knight to win, just win one, you know?
Exactly. That's exactly where I'm coming from, and that's one of the reasons why I was so pleased with this show. It's like, okay, these games that everybody loves, that everyone was looking forward to, these big anticipated indie games, they're getting gassed up here, and that made me very happy. So Good for Hollow Knight. Let's go.
Yeah, and then Best Action Game was Hades 2.
Right after I said that.
Yep.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I was very pleased with that. I was like, this for the year that we had when it comes to just indie games and everywhere. It's it's easy to focus on Expedition 33, even though everyone's all of a sudden just like, well, this is an indie studio, and I'm just like, but it is. Whatever. We're not here to have that conversation.
Yeah.
I
think I called this one too. For best VR AR, I'm pretty sure I said Midnight Walk.
Yeah, I think you did say Midnight Walk.
Which is great because, that game looks awesome. I haven't played it, but it looks great.
It's definitely out there.
Speaking of things that I absolutely called, you didn't even know what this game was.
I still don't know what this game is, and I don't care to know.
I knew this game was going to win, dude.
Yeah.
For 3 months, everyone was obsessed with it. It's like, oh, the horse game. Oh, the Pretty Girls horse game. I think it got an update recently, too. Don't ask how I know that. I don't play it, but Google sends me ads for it.
All right.
I just know, oh, this guy must be a gooner. He's going to love this shit.
Yeah, totally. Then we got Best Debut Indie Game, Expedition 33 again.
Mm-hmm.
No one was too surprised by that. Best Indie Game, Expedition 33. Best Community Support. That one was Baldur's Gate 3. It's kind of cool to see.
Yeah.
We got best ongoing game, which No Man's Sky. Did they win this back-to-back years? I feel like they won last year too.
I'm a little weirded out that it didn't go to Marvel Rivals. I think I was actually pretty sure it was going to go to Rivals this year.
Yeah, I was too as well. Honestly, I was like either that or I don't know. Like I know some people still love like fun. Honestly, it's just like I was just surprised that it went to No Man's Sky. I was just like, really? Okay. The people who do play it just love it, and they really updated, huh?
I guess so. I didn't hear of any like No Man's Sky updates this year, but maybe there was a big one. I don't know.
I just don't keep track of it.
Yeah.
Then we got Games for Impact, which was South of Midnight. I think this was the one that I feel like most people knew just because of Game Pass.
Yeah.
So.
I think. No, I didn't call this one. I wanted it to get Lost Records.
Yeah, I think you said you wanted to go to Lost Records, but I think you said South of Midnight was probably going to win because it was the one that everyone knew the most.
Yeah. I mean, I have no problem with it going to South of Midnight either.
No, not at all. Not at all. Innovation Accessibility, Doom the Dark Ages won that one.
Hey! Doom actually won something. Let's go.
Exactly. It's like, because there was, I don't know, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
It's like nothing else really stood out. Best Performance, which had, again, 3 voice actors from Expedition 33, which Jennifer English for Expedition 33 won. So that was pretty cool. I was rooting for my boy Ben Starr because he's my boy, but it's when you got a star-studded cast of Expedition 33, you got to pick one of them, right?
Yeah.
So, no, congratulations, Jennifer. That was awesome. Best audio design went to the one that Expedition 33 did not win, Battlefield 6.
Yeah. I still kind of wish this one went to Silent Hill, but I get it. The audio design in Battlefield 6 is prime. It's really good.
Yeah.
But don't feel too bad for Claire Obscura Expedition 33, because for best score in music, unsurprisingly, it went to Expedition 33.
Yeah, for the song that everyone continues to show off, and I'm just like, hearing it, I'm like, yeah, it's real fucking good. Best art direction, Expedition 33 again.
Yep.
Best narrative, Expedition 33. Wow, it's almost like we're a broken record, right? Best game direction, Expedition 33, and Game of the Year, Expedition 33. Get out the brooms, baby, because they swept it up.
Exactly.
I was like,
the exact thing that we expected to happen ended up happening.
Exactly. Is that Lilia won pretty much every category it was nominated for. I was like, I've said in the past that I was like, there are some times where I wish that sometimes like certain things wasn't nominated, so like it would show off more than just things. But I'm like, but when something is just so clearly the favorite or whatever, it's just like, how could you leave it out?
At the same time, it's like, I get like Expedition 33 won a lot of shit, but like we were saying earlier, I feel like a lot of games got their moment in the spotlight, so to say. It's like we still got an award for, like fucking I am so goddamn dumb. Fuck my entire life. Hades 2 and Hollow Knight Silksong.
Yeah. And other games, someone got to make an appearance or whatever too as well. So it's like it wasn't just all of that.
Yeah.
So ultimately though, congratulations, Expedition 33. You fucking just went wild, and the game shows that it's just amazing in every sense of the word. So
I'm looking forward to whatever they decide to make next.
Yeah. I was like, it's fun. It's funny to think that like, I think it was last year's Game Awards. They had because they do like the thing where it's like, oh, the last year's director comes and announces this year's Game of the Year, right?
Yeah.
And because last year they had Larian's, game director come out and do it. And remember that I so vividly remember that speech that he said during the whole thing, he's like, the funny thing about coming up here is that you get all the secrets to knowing who's going to win every game going forward and stuff like that. And he went on like this, like, I don't know, a couple minute speech or whatever, talking about how the game that will always win will always be the one that gives the most, gives the most love, the most passion. They're not going to add things just for revenue's sake. They're not going to go for sales ends or anything like that. They're going to do it just because for the pure love of the game and for something that they want to play and stuff like that. If you don't remember it, go back and watch it, because everything he said applies so well to Expedition 33, and it shows on the faces of the devs that they were so in love with making this game. And I mean, I don't think they could be more proud of their game.
They should be.
Yeah.
I can't speak too much on that. I haven't played it yet, but
no, I haven't. But I was like, you can tell that people love the game. That it's just great. Like everything about it is just phenomenal.
And they love it too.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's like the fans love it, the devs love it, everyone loves it. The game only costed about $10 million to make, and it's just, and you're sitting here going, just like we're literally gonna have GTA 6. Going to spend more money than any other any other thing in the history of the world to like make, that game or whatever. And over here as Expedition 33, you just put on a clinic of like, hey, you don't need like millions upon millions upon millions of dollars. Just like, not saying $10 million is like nothing. It's a lot of money still, but not compared to, the budget that like GTA 6 will have or anything like that. So, I don't know. Maybe it's not fair to compare the two because, it's like there's GTA 6 will probably have more open world-esque things and stuff like that. But at the same time, I sit here going just like...
No, at the same time, Grand Theft Auto 6 needs to be held under like the greatest, and I mean like the greatest of scrutinies, completely based on like how much money has been dumped into that frickin' game. The fact that it is already more expensive than the Burj Khalifa or the London Bridge, insane. No game should ever be that expensive.
Yeah. That's why it's like people were talking about, it's like, oh, when it was announced that like, or when it was like kind of like the news broke that it was like, oh yeah, it only cost like $10 million to make, and I go, Jesus. I was like, Game Studios wishes they could make games to that level and $10 million and stuff like that. Yeah. And yet somehow they take hundreds of millions of dollars to like make most of the time a lot of dog shit games. And you're just like, what? How?
So, Rockstar. If GTA 6 comes out and it is not the most absolute perfect game ever created, we are going to hold your feet to the coals.
If it at least...
No excuses.
If it doesn't work, like if the game is just broken and unplayable on launch, what the fuck were all these delays for then? Yeah. Like, they did it to themselves if that's the case. I don't know. I'm not saying there is going to be glitches. It's always going to be the case. But if the game is literally unplayable as a result of that, all right. What the hell were we doing here? The game is clearly not ready then.
Oh no, I'm straight up talking like there best be no glitches, period, at all on release day. That's where I'm at. It's like fucking billions of dollars more expensive than the most expensive things on the planet. Yeah. If that thing is not all set, ready to go, and as amazing as you guys are touting it, with the money and the resources that you've spilt into it, what's even the point, dude?
Yeah.
Maybe that's just me being a cynic, but I don't know.
It holds a good point though. It's just like, man, you're really gonna spend this much money on a game or whatever type thing, and it's like, well, it's GTA, it's gonna make money, and I go, yeah, but you guys are ranking up as like this is gonna be the greatest game in the history of the universe, basically.
Yeah.
Like that's the kind of money you're pouring into this. So I don't know.
They just know it's gonna generate tons of revenue. I'm still convinced that it's going to launch with an online mode. I think that's part of all these delays.
I mean, I'd
Because
have to believe so. If it's just the single player that's taking this long, oh boy.
There's going to be an online, and they're going to sell like digital shark cards, and there's going to be a bunch of microtransactions and shit. We know,
of course,
all know how these things go.
Kind of, just generally how GTA 5 is doing right now. It's not that crazy.
Can you tell, dear listeners, that we're not giant GTA fans?
Yeah, I'm more of like a Hades 2, Expedition 33, the Silk Song kind of player.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's like we always say. It's like, man, indie games are just so much better than most AAA games.
I just got done with Still Wakes the Deep last night. So good. I will play my fucking walking simulators with pride, dude.
Yeah.
So moving on, in terms of a lot of games got awards last night, 3 days ago. Sorry, people, I'm dumb. A lot more games got announced.
It's true.
A lot of real cool shit got announced.
It's true. So was your favorite one Control Resonance?
What do you think, dude? Obviously. That game
that was pretty cool though to see.
That game looks freaking sick. I was expecting just like a straightforward sequel to Control. And I like Remedy's whole thing of like, oh yeah, we could do just like a straight up sequel to one of our games. We're not gonna do that. We always like trying something new.
Yeah.
I love Remedy. I love Remedy so much. Even when it doesn't work out and you end up with shit like FBC Firebreak, it's studios like that are holding the entire industry up. Fucking love Remedy so much. Like Control Resonant looks absolutely sick.
I will always. I will always like applaud a studio for doing crazy stuff, doing stuff that they're not necessarily like you said. It's like, oh, they could have just done a sequel to Control, but it's like, but we're doing something different. And I'm like, well, if you think it's good, then I believe it. So I'll support it.
Like the fact that it's gonna be in this like super fucked up like version of New York City or fighting all these monsters with superpowers and shit. There's gonna be like way more melee combat. Like, oh my god, dude, it looks so good. All right.
Yeah.
What was your favorite announcement in the Game Awards?
That's a good question. I don't really know. I think it was the Fates of the Old Republic. I think that was really cool.
Okay.
And definitely not because I'm just like a Star Wars nerd. And I was originally not about this game because I was thinking it was just going to be like a Rey game or something like that. Like this is going to follow like the events of Rey after Last Jedi, and I'm like, I'm out type thing. And then it was like, oh, that's not what this is at all.
Did you hear the rumor that Disney is thinking about retconning the sequel trilogy?
I don't care anymore. It's just I just generally just don't care anymore. It's like I'll watch the Mando and Grogu movie or whatever, and then we'll go from there about Star Wars. It's just like Disney has just left such a bad taste in my mouth when it comes to Star Wars.
Dude, speaking of Star Wars games, Star Wars Galactic Racer.
Yeah. Now this is pod racing.
Dude, did you play the pod racing game
on
64? That game was so good.
I have that game. I have it downstairs.
I have it in my living room right now.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that game freaking
was
sick.
Awesome.
If this game is even like slightly as good, it's like it Fuse Games, I'm begging you. You don't need to do like star cards or microtransactions or any of that bullshit. Just take the N64 game that we all had, right? Add a bunch of new tracks, make it really, really pretty, and release that. That is all you need to do. You have the easiest assignment in history. Please be good. I want this game to be good so bad. I feel like it's also just the easiest like slam dunk on the planet too. Oh man. So
Yeah.
yeah, very excited for that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna be curious of just like as like you said, it's like, is it just gonna be like, oh, let's gonna add a bunch of microtransactions in it? And I'm like, I hope it's just
Mm.
like for progression's sake or whatever. It's like, oh, just unlock different pod racer things or whatever,
Yeah.
or whatever, like different looking ones or whatever. But it doesn't really do anything in the end.
There's probably going to be like vehicle customization. If you're going to have like microtransactions, just make it like cosmetic stuff,
Yeah, just
you
two
know?
cosmetics, just the look of the pod
Mm.
racer. Yeah, not as good though. I guess my other like favorite one though was the announcement of the Lord of Hatred DLC for Diablo 4.
Is that why you were playing Diablo 4 last
Well,
night?
they put in my favorite class from past Diablo games of it's the Paladin instead of the Crusader.
That's
Should have just
awesome.
called it the fucking Crusader, but it's like I was like, but it was just like, yeah, it's actually a lot of fun. They just released the with the new character, the new class. They released the new season or whatever, and I'm actually quite enjoying it. So yeah, it's a lot of fun though, and I'm really excited. It's like me and my brother were saying last night. It's like Diablo is not the best like looter type game or whatever, but it's probably one of the more fun ones just to kind of, I don't know, get to the end and then just grind out and then kind of just turn your brain off and go.
Hmm.
I don't know. I have fun with it.
Yeah.
I'll be curious to see because like the whole game has been about Mephisto afterwards. I'm like, so are we gonna go? Is like Diablo gonna just show up afterwards, or are we gonna like go more of the other prime evils? We'll see. How'd you feel about the Mega Man Dual Overdrive announcement?
I think it's cool. I like me some Mega Man.
Yeah,
Speaking of legacy franchises, what do you think of the Tomb Raider remake?
it's fine.
I think it's I think it's cool. It's like, oh yeah, we're remaking the first one and we're gonna release a sequel to it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah,
They'll be solid games. That's what I'll say about that.
dude,
Um,
Warhammer fans are on top of the fucking moon right now
That
with
was
the
not
Total
Total
War
War and
game.
Warhammer. That was not the collab I would have thought about, and I'm like, it sounds really goddamn cool.
Yep. I also find it very like extremely funny that I feel like Claire Obscure knew that they were going to just sweep the Game Awards, so they prepared like a brand new DLC to
Yeah,
announce at the Game Awards.
yeah. They're just like, hey guys, thanks for all of the love and everything like that you gave us.
Hmm.
So here's a free update in like photo mode and stuff like that. And it's like, oh, you didn't have to do that. Did you like the? I don't think it's quite the sequel. Is it the sequel to or like the spiritual successor to Returnal with Saros?
I think it looks fine. I had a
Yeah,
good enough time with Returnal. It wasn't my favorite game of all time, but
yeah.
I think it looks okay. How about you?
Yeah,
I think
looks
you were a bit
it looks good.
nice.
I never really played Returnal because the PC port was very unoptimized and really hard to play. I saw people running it on pretty good high end PCs and it was still stuttering and not having a great time
Oh wow.
when it released. So I was just like, I don't want to play this on PlayStation. I would much rather play it on PC, but I know my PC is not going to be any better than that, so it's probably not going to run very well. So I just skipped it.
Oof.
So, but it looks good. I'm hoping that if they could actually do a good port, but at this point, I'm not holding out hope for that. Unless it's fixed. I was a while back when that happened, so they might have fixed it by
Mhm.
now.
Dude, so before there was Baldur's Gate 3, right?
Uh-huh.
those Divinity Original Sin and Divinity Original Sin 2, and in terms of like that those top-down turn-based games, those are like the gold standard before that.
Mm.
And it's not another Original Sin game, but those weird statues were apparently advertising for a new Divinity game developed by Larian. I find it very cool that they're making that.
Yeah, it's really something when you have a studio like that, making those types of games, and you go, damn.
And for as big as Baldur's Gate was, the fact that they're calling this next Divinity game their biggest game ever,
Yeah, which is saying something about that.
that's crazy. So
Pretty wild.
that's probably going to be freaking sick when that comes out.
Yeah.
What do you think of the Street Fighter movie?
It'll be either a lot of fun and really stupid to watch, but it'll be fun, or it'll be hot garbage.
Can I be completely real with you? It's probably going to be both.
Yeah. Which is fine.
Mm.
Which is fine.
Kind of like the last Street Fighter movie. The one that came out in like the 80s?
Yeah.
That is not a good movie, but god damn it, is it so much fun to watch. 1994.
God damn. I'll say that. So, like, did you like the Frictional Games Ontos? It's like that horror one or whatever that it was kind of early in the show.
I do not remember that one too well. Ontos.
I literally was like, I saw the Frictional Games logo pop up, and I go, this is and then they said from the creators of Soma, and I go, oh, so we're gonna be questioning our existence, and then the guy goes, what is existence? And you're going like, did I just call this?
Oh yeah. No, I'm absolutely on board with this, dude. Soma was so freaking good.
Yeah, Soma was really good, and then I haven't played Amnesia of the Bunker, but I hear it was pretty decent.
Mm-hmm. I'm extremely hyped for that. I say after I forgot the name of it.
It's a lot of games in one night, so there was a lot of good stuff.
Dude, when did Guild Wars 2 come out? The fact that game is still getting updates.
I mean, I remember my friend in college back in like a decade ago at this point, like telling me about like, oh, you should play Guild Wars 2 with us. And I was like, I mean, I'll give it a shot. And then I did not particularly like it, so I was just like, I'm good.
My brother really liked it, and I played a little bit of it, but
yeah, it's like
never
he
got
still
much
plays
into
it, but I'm like, it's like I can't believe that game's still getting updates.
I think it's cool that it's a game it's an MMO that doesn't require a subscription, right? So you buy it once and you can play it forever.
Yep.
That I really like. It came out in 2012.
God damn. Yeah, that sounds right.
So it's 13 years old, and it's getting a new update now. Didn't you say at one point that you were decently excited for Pragmata?
Pragmata? What the hell is that one again?
That's like weird space game. Or am I just completely manufacturing that memory? It was announced way back during like the PS5 reveal trailer.
That's right, this game. No, I said it was fine. There's a demo for it? The fuck?
Can I be completely real? I'm not excited at all for Warlock Dungeons and Dragons.
Really?
I say that purely because most Dungeons and Dragons video games that come out are like notoriously terrible.
That's true. Maybe this will flip the script.
One can only hope.
One can only hope. Dude, I recently read through the book of War of the Spark, basically, and I'm just like, man, Wizard of the Coast literally could just make games like that and just like go through the events of like specific ones or whatever. Too bad their lore
It'd be
sucks ass now, but
it'd be so easy. Yeah,
it'd be so
Right.
easy. But like, man, just like going through the events of War of the Spark would have been really fucking cool.
it would have been fucking fantastic, dude. Dude, imagine a game where a campaign where it started out in like Amonkhet. Like that was the beginning, right? And it leads you through the events that lead to the War of the Spark, and like the final chapter of the game is like the actual war
Yeah.
itself.
Yeah.
So good.
But no, I mean, they were gonna make an animated series of that like a while back, but that fell through.
I mean, it was an animated series based off the events after War of the Spark.
Well, I thought it was everything. I thought they were leading up to it, and then they were going to do War of the Spark with it.
No. I remember because it was a Netflix series where Shanrug was going to be the main character, and it was going to be based off like the book that immediately takes place after War of the Spark.
Oh,
And since I think a mix of just like general interest, things falling through, and that book being trash, that they decided not to.
yeah, that's fair. So I'm just saying, Wizard of the Coast, you got some good stuff on your hands. You just got to do it right.
Mm. I want to say I'm excited for Gang of Dragons because I really like Yakuza, but we know nothing about it. So
It's also not made by the same people, though, isn't it?
I think it is the same people, right?
Is it? I mean, I have to believe so from the name, but like,
I think it's like a former Yakuza director is working on it. So not exactly the same
you
team.
get away with that name.
I mean, it's not like they can do anything to stop it, really.
Well, I mean, I don't know. You could just say it's like, oh, it's the Dragon series. I don't know. It's a debut game from a new studio. Whatever.
I love the fucking art style from Out of Worlds.
Yeah.
I think that game looks really pretty. Now I just need somebody to play it with me.
Yeah.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
Yeah. I also love how the end of the show was basically just like, oh yeah, here's something that was been like, what was it, like 10 years in the making or something like that? It's like, here's Highguard.
Dude, did you see like people clowning on this? How much people were clowning on this game? People are calling it already like what was that?
It's like Concord or whatever.
People were calling it like Concord 2. I gotta be real. I think it looks like trash. I am
nothing about it. Like what convinces me to play this over like, you know, for Overwatch 2, Marvel Rivals, Apex Legends, you know?
well because it has like it's objective based. It's like I guess you build up a base and the opposing team is gonna has to try and break in, I guess.
Yeah, it's like break in and try and take it or something like that, or destroy it.
Yeah, it's like a first person shooter, but you have superpowers. And why did they make this instead of Titanfall 3?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I feel like Titanfall 3 would have been much more exciting and
people would have been hyped. Absolutely,
You know?
it absolutely would have caused more excitement. This is.
It's like maybe there's something we're not seeing, but I'm like, it looks not that crazy.
I feel like this is gonna come and go like a wet fart. Like I think it may.
And I think that, and I don't think that's necessarily wrong to have that idea of it either.
Mm.
It's like as sad as it is to say, it's like I just don't see like a ton of hype being for this game or whatever, and like a lot of people playing it for more than a week.
My whole like where I'm coming from is like who really asked for this, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I get it. It's free to play. It's, it's PvP. It's a hero. It's a cool new hero shooter. We made Apex Legends and Titanfall 3. It's like, cool. You should have made a sequel to one of those.
I think had this game not have been ended the show, basically, people would have been like, whatever, type thing with it. But this was supposed to be the big reveal at the end of the game, at the end of the awards show, right?
The big problem was that it was like the one last thing.
Yeah, that's the main problem. Had it not been that, I think everyone would be like, whatever. It looks great, but, whatever, type thing. It's like...
If they would have made, like, the one last thing fucking... like either like Fate of the Old Republic, or Divinity, or
like the Resident Evil Requiem stuff where you saw Leon.
Yeah, like all of that would have been fine.
Literally, any of that would have been better.
To have this new IP from, it's Respawn, I think, is the name of the studio.
Yeah,
it's like, I don't know, man.
I don't know. I just don't know what they were thinking of putting that at the end of the game. I guess. I don't know.
Maybe they paid the most for it.
I had to. Like they probably paid extra money to like here show this for the last thing of the day, and they go, "Are you sure, buddy? You sure you want that?" I'm like, "Yeah." I was like, "Okay." Okay. It's like we were thinking about putting like this other thing over there, but you're paying extra money for it, so I guess we kind of got to do that.
God damn, Laura, go ahead and smother me in your thighs. Okay, I'm just watching the High Guard trailer to see if I notice anything. Like, let's see what my reaction to it is. Is it now? I can't talk. My reaction to it now. Maybe it'll be better if I don't try to compare it to Titanfall. Let's see, because I play a lot of these free-to-play shooters. I'm kind of the audience for this. Okay, he's riding a horse, and he has a gun, and oh my god, IGN, your website sucks. What is happening?
Stuff.
Okay, the studio is called Wildlight. Did they rename themselves, or is this a different studio composed of people that came from Respawn?
I think that's what it is in reality.
Okay. Congrats, Wildlight. Your game is going to fail.
Yeah, it's a studio led by ex-Respawn folks who worked on Apex Legends and Titanfall.
The gameplay looks fine, I guess.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be enough. There'll at least be some people that will try it out and see how it goes. Especially with it being free to play, there's for anyone that plays these type of games, I guess really has no reason not to at least try it.
Yeah.
To me, it just looks like a mix of like, I guess Apex with like Valorant in a way.
I guess it's like the powers do not look super inspired at all. It's like you can make a big wall of ice. It's like, cool, dude. What the fuck is that? They've got to do something to explain this gameplay loop. I have no idea what I'm looking at. Alright.
This game kind of feels like what people thought when we saw the original concept of For Honor, like way back when. It was like, everyone's like, this is kind of like a chivalry type one where it's just a giant battle and you're laying siege to castles and stuff like that, and that's not what it was at all. Like it was, but wasn't. Not what everyone thought it was, at least.
This looks like that's what they're doing. It's like they're trying to take down a castle or whatever, but every shot looks so empty. It looks like there's so few people on the map.
I mean, I think it's like only like a 3-on-3 or like a 4-on-4 or something like that.
So why have a gameplay loop like that then? The map is going to be too big. I don't know, dude. This I think this looks stupid still. I
Interesting move for the game you put out for your first studio, like when you're reopening it, when you're opening a studio of like that.
Yeah,
I'm like, feel like you could have done something a little different.
I get it. They're experts when it comes to their expertise is multiplayer. They worked on Titanfall and Apex Legends, but oof, that's
Just
that is a
doesn't look.
choice.
It just doesn't look all that inspiring, or pushes me to go play this over any other like hero shooter out there.
Even aside from hero shooters, you got to keep in mind breaking into the multiplayer market is such a risky move nowadays because you just gotta. There has to be reasons like why would people play this over like basically any other game? It's like
Yep.
why? Okay, well, we want to get people that play like if you want to get people that play like other hero shooters, why are people going to move away from like Marvel Rivals or Overwatch over to your game? If you want more like Apex Legends COD people, why are people going to move from that game over to your game? That doesn't make any sense. And if it's something like completely unique, like Wildgate, it's like you're taking an even bigger risk at that point because at that point you're just hoping that there's an audience for you there. And I think like isn't Wildgate like doing terribly right now? And I've heard that game is really really good.
Yeah, I don't really know anything, so
Let's quick check the Steam charts.
I was like, I see on the Steam page, it's like recent reviews are mostly positive.
24-hour peak is 32 people. I'm not even sure they can fill a lobby with that many people. And that's former Blizzard devs, dude. That's insane.
Yeah.
So best of luck to him, but
I'm not seeing it.
I can't say I'm super optimistic.
Yeah. Best of luck. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much everything from there.
Overall, like I said before, I thought it was a great show.
Yeah, I thought it was an entertaining show, and I thought games were kind of all around or whatever. There was some really hype stuff, and and then there was others like, no offense to High Guard, but just like, wow, this is really the ones you saved to the end of the show, huh? Yeah, it was good though. I would say this was one of the more entertaining years, and I think that it was a good mix of both. Like, here's some really cool games for the future, as well as like we're also going to focus on the games that came out this year and celebrate their achievements.
Felt like a real celebration of the games industry, which is what they're going for. So
yeah. Yeah, it's good.
Have you seen the new Five Nights at Freddy's movie?
I have not. How was it?
So, I'll give it like a brief thing here. I think I told you to everybody listening, I'm filming like a whole thing for this. I should hopefully get it to you soon, but I kind of want to edit the video myself if that's okay.
Yeah, fair enough.
But is it a like objectively good movie? No, like obviously not. I don't think like you saw the last FNAF movie, right?
Yeah.
It's not what even the last one I wouldn't consider like a good movie by any means, but it's fun, right? Like
yeah,
it was a fun movie.
It was enjoyable at least.
That's very much where I am with this second movie. I had a lot of fun watching it. Is it a stupid, dumb movie where the plot makes no sense and it's not really all that scary? Yeah, and I'm okay with that. The rant that I kind of went on is I feel like a lot of people that are like seriously judging, like, oh, this is like one of the worst movies I've ever seen, going on like these 20-minute YouTube video rants, just in the nicest way possible. I feel like they don't watch a lot of horror movies because that's a lot of movies in this genre.
Yeah.
It like is are any of like the Friday the 13th or fucking Child's Play movies like really like scary or even good and by any stretch of the imagination? Absolutely not. But god damn, those movies are awesome. But I had a ton of fun with Five Nights at Freddy's too. Something that I haven't seen any of the reviews mention, and I really want to mention here, is I think all the sets and like the puppets and the props were super like incredibly well done.
Nice.
Like the set for the restaurant in this one looked really, really, really good, as well as all the animatronics. I had a great time watching it.
That's good.
I think it also helped. I think it also helped too that I was able to go on opening night, and there was a bunch of Five Nights at Freddy's fans there that were, you could tell that they were having a great time. A lot of people came in costumes. This one girl I came with, I was too shy to ask for a picture, but she came in a full Chica suit. It was awesome. It was a lot of fun. I had a great time. And I don't
Nice.
mean I don't mean like good like Minecraft movie good. I mean I actually enjoyed myself watching it. They set up the third movie by the end of it, and
Yeah, it's not surprising.
it doesn't matter how it doesn't matter how badly like the reviews were for this movie. It's going to get a third. I think this much like the game series, I think it's going to get like a series of 10 movies as long as they keep
I
making
agree.
money.
As long as
I
they
think
keep
this
making
one
money,
make-
they're going to continue to make them.
I think in its opening weekend it made like close to $100 million. So we're in for a lot more Five Nights at Freddy's movies, I think.
It's like the same thing. It's like the same thing with like the Mario franchise. I'm sitting here going, just like, is there a realistic chance that they're going to stop making these movies? Fuck no. It's like Galaxy's
long
going
as
to
they-
do Galaxy's going to do just as good as.
As
So
the
I'm
first
sitting here
one
going,
did.
yeah, as the first one. It's like it's not.
Mm.
Yeah.
Controversial play. I really quick want to check something. Because in my personal opinion, I had more fun watching Five Nights at Freddy's than I did watching the new Wicked movie.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. The new Wicked movie sucks. I was shocked by how terrible it was.
Yeah. Did not like it whatsoever, huh?
The issue is that they tried, is the end goal of the Wicked movies has to be, the original Wizard of Oz.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so uncanny sitting there in the theater because did you watch the first Wicked movie?
No.
Okay, so there's this in the first Wicked movie, there's this weird little incel dwarf man that is obsessed with the Good Witch, right?
Uh-huh.
And in this movie, he gets turned into the Tin Man somehow.
Okay.
And there's this one scene where you see the Tin Man with like this scowl on his face, angrily singing about how excited he is to murder the Wicked Witch of the West, and I was just like, "What is this?"
No, what the fuck's going on?
It's like you watch the original like Wizard of Oz movie, and it's so like fun and whimsical, and he's just sticking an axe up in the air and shouting about murder. It's such a weird sight to see.
Yay, murder.
Basically, they try to explain everything as if like the original Wizard of Oz is like a big like serious fantasy epic, and it just doesn't work. I
Yeah.
don't know.
That's how I've always kind of felt about. I feel like when the whole thing with when Wicked came out, I'm sitting here going just like, Why are we acting like this is like the greatest, like, like this is the greatest like fantasy show of all time? I'm like, it's a good movie with undertones or whatever from like the Wicked play, basically, and then they kind of just ran with that.
The music was in the first movie was at least good. In the end, Wicked is just glorified fan fiction, though. Something else that I found really funny was so you know the straw man, the scarecrow, who's like, "Oh, I need a brain."
Yeah.
It turns out that was that was the prince from the first movie. In the end, the Wicked Witch and the straw man run away and end up like fucking. They're like a thing apparently.
Oh, fun.
And the scaredy lion is the lion cub from the first movie, and he's like, "Oh yeah, the Wicked Witch is scary, and I hate her because she saved my life in the first movie." It doesn't make any fucking sense. None of it makes any fucking sense.
It sounds like it. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's like Wizard of Oz is a good movie, and then after that, they kind of just went like, "All right, we're good."
At least FNAF owned being stupid. God, I kind of want to watch that movie again. That was so much fun.
Yeah.
The Marinette shit was so funny, though, because it's like, oh, people love the Marinette. People come here right for the Marionette. And it's just this giant, creepy-looking doll. It's like, why are children obsessed with this thing?
Yeah.
You watch any good movies recently?
Not really. I haven't really watched movies at all.
Oh.
Recent times.
You excited to go watch the new Avatar movie?
No, because I'm probably not going to go see it.
No,
maybe I will.
We're not going to harp on this like we did last episode. People listening, I promise. I just want to know, because I heard that it's even longer than the last... Oh my god. It's 3 hours and 17 minutes long.
Yeah, definitely not going to go see that.
What? Okay, how long was The Way of Water?
I would bet you're right around like 2:45.
3 hours and 12 minutes.
Are you serious?
Did you watch Way of Water when it came out?
Yeah.
So this movie is about exactly 5 minutes longer. God damn.
Yep. Yeah, I was like kind of excited to go watch Way of Water, but it was like then I walked out of the theater going, "What the fuck?" Like I sat there going just like, "Huh?" None of that makes sense. Literally, if they had just killed the general guy at the end, I think I would have been like, okay, I mean, there's payoff in the end at least.
The general guy shouldn't have been in the movie at all.
That's what I'm saying.
Stupid
That's
that
he didn't kill him off.
Stupid that he was there to begin with. They could have easily made any other villain.
Yeah.
And the fact that he wasn't killed off, there's going to be 2 villains in this next movie. There's going to be fucking Fire Lady, and they're going to bring, back a evil, mean general guy. It's like, okay. I promised myself I wouldn't do this, son of a bitch. Okay.
I'm good.
Like you said, if they just killed the general guy, he could.
At least there was payoff in the end.
At least there would have been payoff. It's like he would have been dead, and then we can move over to the new villain. You don't need 2 villains for the third Avatar movie, unless
Can I just say this is like it was one of the main reasons I had with and even though these 2 things aren't necessarily related, but like it was one of the main reasons problems I had with like Last of Us Part 2. It was just like, the whole thing was that Ellie was gonna go find Abby to get her revenge for killing Joel the whole fucking time, and then she is literally standing over her with the ability to kill Abby, and she goes, "Nah,
I'm above this."
What the fuck do you mean? We spent the whole fucking game hunting her down.
Yeah, you know what pisses me off? If there was a way where it's like you could only get that ending if you didn't kill anybody else in the entire game.
Exactly.
Sure,
What about all the other
that would've
people
been
you've
something.
killed along the way?
She murdered like dozens of people, or if not like hundreds of people, to get to Abby, and just for to decide then at that point, it's like, oh, I can't do this because revenge is bad.
We are the monsters that we create, and I sit here going just like,
I understand what they wanted to go for. Didn't work in that context.
no. It's one of the main complaints I have with Last of Us Part 2. It's just like, and I'm sitting here going I'm just like, oh, come on, why? It's like, it's like this is where you draw your moral line. Like, no, I'll kill all these other fuckers over here, but this lady who killed my father figure basically ain't gonna do it.
And a bunch of my friends, it's
Yeah.
like, not gonna happen. I'll shoot all these completely innocent people that have nothing to do with any of this and probably don't know who the hell I am. But the one person I have a reason to despise, no, I can't kill her.
Yeah. It's like, I don't give a shit about. I was like, I don't like Last of Us, not because I was like, oh, I don't like lesbians or anything like that. And I'm sitting here going just like, or like the wokeness of the game. No, I don't like it because I don't think it's a great story.
It's because the story is badly written.
Yes.
And I hate that excuse too. I see that so often nowadays. They'll put a person of color or a gay person in a movie or a game, and they'll just be like, "Well, you just don't like it because they have X person in it." It's like, no. Nobody's talking about that.
I think the movie's just or movie or game or whatever it is just not that good.
So dumb.
Yeah, it's silly and stupid, and I hate that I have to reference it like that, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
So,
hey, we're not getting Last of Us Part 3. We're getting fucking.
Thank fuck.
We're getting interesting looking space lesbian game. We didn't get any updates on that game during the Game Awards.
We did not.
Disappointed in that. Yeah.
Yeah. I was also like, oh, Sega put out like the thing where it was like, oh, you know, get ready, Sega fans or whatever, for the Game Awards, and everyone. And I was just thinking to myself, I'm like, Persona 6? And then I was like, oh, I guess not.
I have a feeling that we'll see something from the next Persona in this next year.
Oh yeah, I would think so as well.
Either that or I have to believe we're going to hear more about Kingdom Hearts 4 soon, right? Like we got a trailer for it already. Like clearly they're
like 3 years ago.
Come on, man! Don't turn this into another Silk song,
dude. I've been here. I've done that, man. I went from Kingdom Hearts 2 waiting 10 years for Kingdom Hearts 3, and I'm not saying we need to wait another 10 years for Kingdom Hearts 4, but we've been here before.
I know. I've told you how long I waited for Alan Wake 2,
exactly.
Right?
You've been here before.
I didn't think I was ever going to get it. Oh.
Yeah, I'm hoping that I don't know, somewhat soon we're gonna get some Kingdom Hearts 4 stuff, but I'm not holding out too much hope. Mm-hmm.
Man, I also gotta say, Remedy, I love you. The fact that your next game was a prequel to Control makes me so frustrated. I think it's cool, but goddamn, man, you guys need to continue the story of this giant universe you got going on.
Yeah.
Dude, I want there to be like a big like Avengers level game for Remedy one day. I think that's gonna be sick when that happens.
Yeah, you're gonna have all the characters from all the games basically team up against the darkness.
Yeah. I can be that asshole being like, I was here from the beginning, motherfuckers.
And I was like, I was here. I was like 60-year-old Alex is gonna be like, I was here from the very start.
It's been 84 years.
It's like I played the original Alan Wake back in whatever year it came out.
I'm gonna be like Skyrim grandma. I'll be like an old man, and they'll announce like that game, and I'm gonna be just like, man, I'm right there. I just need to hang on a little longer.
Dude, you're like me with One Piece or whatever. It's just like, man, I've been here. I've been here since like early 2000s. It's like not quite the beginning, but pretty dang close to it. Oh man. All right, should we call it there then?
I think so. Let's save the magic stuff for next week.
Yeah, it kind of wraps it up nicely here.
We got a good hour-long episode out of that.
Yeah. So thank y'all so much for listening and or watching to us breaking down the Game Awards and everything like that. And if you like this or you like listening to two nerds talk about stuff, then be sure to drop a like on the podcast, subscribe, leave a review. And got anything else to say over there?
No.
See y'all next time.
Sorry. Bye.
Bye.